Hey you guys, what is up? What is going on? Ashley here with AHM Artistry, and in today's video we are going to be using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blue Blood palette to create 3 different eye looks for you. I'm going to be doing eye tutorials of these looks that'll pop up right on the screen right here. Obviously we're going to be doing a nice beautiful blue look, but we're also going to be using the neutral tones in this palette to create a quick and easy neutral look for you. And then of course, you know, we're going to be dipping into that turquoise because turquoise is my favorite color ever and I really want to dabble in that. If there's a specific look that you want to see based off the thumbnail or whatever I just showed you and you don't want to watch the whole thing, no worries, I get it. We're all on the time crunch. You can go down in the description box and check out those little clickable timestamps that I did, and you can just tap that and it'll take you right to the portion that you want to see. And if you are new here, or maybe you've watched a couple of my videos and you haven't committed yet, go down and hit that little red subscribe button. That way you get notified when I post new videos, which is at least 3 times a week, all beauty related, all cruelty-free beauty related, and we would love to have you a part of that. But enough jibber jabbing. I don't want this intro to be like 5 minutes because we got some eye tutorials to bust out for you. So we're gonna do my little musical intro and then I'm gonna zoom in right into my face, so don't be scared. So let's go ahead and get started now. Okay, for the first look, we're going to be doing that neutral nudie type of a look, and I have my hair like all slicked back. I'm wearing like a, I would say fresh face, but I don't feel fresh face. This is right here, the Bare Minerals Collection Rescue Stick Foundation that I've had quite the difficult time with. This is the only way I can get it to work. This is the best I can get it to work, and it's still not great in my opinion, but it's with the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer. But it's fine that it's like coverage and everything, and that part feels very dewy and fresh. But it just gets weird and dry. I don't know, it's so weird. Like, look at how dry my nose is. It's weird, so just ignore that. Anyways, that's not what this is about. This is about this nude eye tutorial. So I really want to try to get these shades to work, at least one of them. So I'm gonna lay down some white primer for this one. I'm gonna go in with the NYX Jumbo pencil, and this is the shade Milk. It's just that white one. And I'm gonna prime my eyelids with that because maybe the white base will help it to pop. We're kind of like experimenting in this a little bit since I haven't used some of these shades. Tap it out with my finger, and then I'm taking this little concealer brush and going right underneath the brow so I don't disturb the brow. P.S. the Blue Blood collection does stain a little bit, the blue shades, so it doesn't bother me. I talked to you guys, a couple of you guys in the comment section last week's video with it, but something to keep in mind if you don't like staining. Obviously these neutral shades shouldn't stain, but I'm gonna take a little bit of this base shade called Wealthy right here in the bottom left hand corner and just put it on the brow bone and right underneath the brows. Now I want to do this neutrally look because if you don't have this Blue Blood palette, you could still mimic the same look with whatever neutral palette you have on hand. But I think it's kind of cool to see the versatility of one palette, you know? So it might be boring if you think, wow, you have all these colors in front of you and you're using the neutral shades, but it's like, I want to show you how that works, how that goes. But I don't know how this is gonna go. Let's take Untouchable. It's kind of that pinky tone one. Priceless is so similar to my skin tone. I don't know if that one's gonna work. So we're gonna go with this. Okay, do you see it a little bit? It's a faintest hit of pink against this white, so it is showing up. So better for a white canvas or very fair skin tone. So we're just going to create that transition, sweeping it all the way out here. I just feel like, honestly, I feel like it could have had some more pigment in there because I'm having to do a lot of dips to build this up. So if that's happening to you, don't feel like you're alone. Now I'm gonna go in with Celebrity Skin, which is supposed to be like coordinated with his lippy Celebrity Skin. I almost got a couple of his lippies, but then I was like, I'm not gonna get them right now. I'm gonna pop that right into the crease. And this is like a flat blending brush. This is the Sigma E25 brush, and it just helps me really get in to where I wanna lay my crease down, and then help me to not bring up the shade too much higher than I actually want to go and create that dimension. That is just a really pretty light nudie shade. We're gonna sweep it to the sides here very gently. Now we're gonna go right into Crystal Flesh. So I'm gonna take my finger Yep. The finger is best for the shimmer shade, and I'm just gonna plop it right down there. I want this to be like a super easy, simple look for you guys, just to give you some inspo. I'm gonna pat it on and smudge it out. And you'll notice the more you layer this shade, the more intensity you'll get too. So you can either go really subtle, little pinch of sparkle, or you can make it more intense. I'm gonna take a little more of Celebrity Skin and just deepen up the crease a little tiny bit more. Just super soft look. Okay, let's pop in some Colon in the inner corner, which is the Icy White shade. And a little bit underneath the brow too. Why not? Why not have a little icy pop? So you can either keep this really simple and neutral, but I think I'm gonna do a little wing just to elevate it a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take the ColourPop BFF liquid liner in Numero Uno, the black shade. Okay, that looks really simple and pretty. So let's do a little bit of mascara. I would use my CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara, but I just ran out. So I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. But just use whatever will bring your lashes to life, baby. I'm not gonna do any falsies for this round. Just live my best lash life, au natural, baby. Alright, so I went with a little like corally type of lip. I used the Urban Decay 24/7 pencil in Weirdo. I used the ColourPop Ariel lipstick, and I topped it with some corally gloss. This one's from Bare Minerals. It's the Marvelous Moxie in Showoff. If they don't make this anymore, the Buxom in Caroline is good. But yeah, just like a really simple corally spring look. Like, who would have thought you'd get that from a blue palette? But if this isn't your jam, I'm going to show you how to take it one step further, really amp it up, put a little tiny pop of blue, a little pop of color, but it's going to be the lower lash line. Or you can even do the inner corner blue. I think I'm going to do the lower lash line this time. But if you wanted to just do a little bit of blue in the inner corner, I would take one of these like little minty shades, or I'm Cold, just right there, or even Ice Tray if you really want to get some pizzazz. Lots of options to spice up your new look with some color. So I'm gonna take, I really want to see if Mint Tea shows up. I'm gonna take Mint Tea right here, and I'm gonna put that on the lower lash line. I really just want to see if these pastel shades show up on me. Without a primer, it is showing up. I'm packing it on with this little pencil brush, and then I'll go in and smudge it out. Take this little smudger brush. A little bit of Mint Tea on there. Oh, it's just like a little soft, like, is there a little bit of mint shade underneath your lashes? Like, yes there is. I will change the lipstick now. Yes, I would. So then the last step would be, don't hate me, I'm gonna use this again. Shockwave in Fresh, because we want that lower lash line to pop now, right? Wow, that is so cute. Oh, what a little fresh, springy look. A little bit of mascara on the lower lash line. Oh, that's so cute. Total Twiggy vibes. Hair slicked down and the like spaced out lashes on the bottom. Oh, so that was like a little bonus eye look, because we took a new look and we added some fun color to it. Again, I would change the lip base. I would change it. In fact, voila, gone. Well, now I wiped off all my foundation, but you get the gist of it. That is really cute. Let's go ahead and move on to the next look now. So this eye tutorial will be the turquoise eye look. Ooh. Already primed my eye with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Now I'm gonna set my brow bone, per usual, with the shade Wealthy, which is a nice perfect base shade for my skin tone. Just pop it right underneath the black brow. Easy peasy. This look is going to be quite the graphic shadow, so a little bit intense, but maybe you can just see how the color payoff is. If you know you don't want to do this, you can definitely tone it down for sure. Don't worry, But I'm not gonna be doing that today. I'm gonna have some fun here. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's clear, so I couldn't see it. I'm taking one of these little clear sleeves that come with eyeshadow palettes usually. Not this one didn't come with it, but grabbed one from a different palette. And because I've already done my face makeup, I'm just gonna lay this down. If you haven't done your face makeup yet though, you can just take a makeup wipe after and then create that nice little cut. So I'm gonna be taking it right here. Let me line it up because I'm going to be blending it into the lower lash line with shadow, holding it there just with these two fingers. Now I'm going to be mapping out the graphic line that I'm going to do. So I'm dipping into Flourishing, which is that turquoise shade. Oh wow, that's beautiful. Okay, so we're kind of doing like a wing with shadow, like a really thick dramatic wing here. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. Like barely a dip and a swipe. I haven't used all these shades yet, so some of this is new to me. Just kind of gently fanning it out. I'm not gonna do like a blend, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm worried more about precision. This is like a little angled brush, by the way. We're gonna bring it around. I'm gonna just go right where I would normally put my crease. So it's not like my actual crease because I have slightly hooded eyes. It's a little bit above that, if you can see, because I want it just to barely peek out when I open my eyes. Leave my eyes slightly open and just kind of go around. Ooh, I just got a good idea. I was gonna do this completely matte, but there's this beautiful turquoise shimmer shade in here called Entitled. So I'm gonna be using that now for the rest of this. So let me take a little synthetic brush. I don't know if it needs to be sprayed at all. Let's take this same shade I did my little like primer on and pop it right in here. So it's kind of a fade from turquoise matte to turquoise shimmer. Round it out. Okay, that does work, but we need to bump up the volume a little bit. So I'm going to take Ice Tray, which is that bluish one. I want to create a little more dimension. Let's add even more. Let's go in with Colon right in the corner. Because my inner corner, you know, is going to have that. So let's take that right into the inner corner. And then my inner corner will be that white completely. Ooh, so it'll be a little transition. Peel this off. Ooh, really cool. A little bit of fallout though, so be warned. Brushed away okay, but there's still a little bit of glitter there. So I'm gonna go get some spray and we're gonna see if we can bump up that shimmer a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, got my primer water and spray my brush a little bit. Let's first dip into Colon, the white shade. Let's pop it right in right there. Oh wow, that beefed it up a lot. Take a little bit round, oh yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Yep, okay. Definitely spray if you want that pizzazz, cause wow. Take it just up to right there. And then since we're over here, let's go ahead and do the inner corner. Pop some of that white shade. Okay, now I'm gonna spray my brush again. I need to, like, guys, I need to finish this little tiny bit. I don't like it for my face. I only use it for my setting stuff, but I've had that, it's been like that for a year. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with Ice Tray, that bluish one, and let's pop it in right here. Wow, do you see how much more you get with that? That's crazy. A little tiny bit of Entitled. Okay, now I'm going to take that base shade and I'm very lightly just setting the rest of that shadow where I didn't lay anything down. When I do these eye tutorials, sometimes I don't have exactly mapped out what I want to do and I just figure it out as I go. But that is different and cool, and that's what I wanted to do. Again, not for everybody, but still pretty cool. And then you can go in and just like fine tune everything. So let's do the lower lash line now, and then we'll move on to the other eye. I think one eye at a time is a little bit better. So I'm gonna take that same brush, baby, and I'm just gonna continue. I think I'm gonna keep it not blended. and I'm just gonna do like a hard line on the bottom. But this time, let's bring the turquoise all the way over. So I guess there is a very, very slight blend at the tail here, but you can either keep it graphic. I think I just naturally did a little blend, so do whatever you like. Now I'm gonna take the LA Girl Shockwave liner. I've been using this in like almost every tutorial, and this one's in the shade Fresh, and we're gonna pop that on the lower lash line. Then for liner, I'm just gonna do a little tiny bit of black on the top just to hide my lash band. For lashes, I would pick anything that has like a little flare because it kind of accentuates the graphicness, or just do just mascara because that looks really cool too, and just really let this pop. But I'm gonna go do that and then the rest of my eye, and I'll show you how everything came together like that, and then we'll move on to the next eye. Right, there are both sides done. I went in and fine-tuned the little foily part a little bit. Using a spray with those metallic shadows is key because it really, really intensifies that, because it's more like a muted metallic shimmer when you don't. Yeah, more of like a shimmer, but man, wetting them really makes a big difference. Oh, really pretty. I'd say the hardest part about doing a graphic look like this is making sure both sides are even. So take your time. If you are using like one of these or a shadow shield or something, just really make sure you take your time lining them up before you do it, or cut out the middleman here and just do your eye makeup before your face makeup. That way you could just take a little makeup wipe and just flick. And then for lashes, I went in with the House of Lashes in Natalie. Like I said, it kind of flares out on the side and I just think it's really pretty. And for lips, I just went in with the Too Faced Melted Matte in Sugar Cookie, and then this was part of their 20-year anniversary collection, Miss Thing. Just a little bit of shimmer in the middle, but whatever nude shade you like and a little pop of shimmer, I think coordinates really nicely. But here's a look all dramatic, slow motion for you to see it all together. What do you guys think about that? I know this look is definitely different than the everyday look, but I think it's really pretty, and I think that it's nice to go outside of the box every once in a while because I'm loving this. I don't know if I've ever done a graphic shadow, and if I have, it's been a long time, and I definitely didn't do the ombre vibes. I love that. That turquoise shade is really, really beautiful, but I would say it's not quite as deep as I thought it was gonna be. It did pack on no problem, but I don't know. It seems a little darker in the pan, but I could just be crazy. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the very last and final blue look. All right, so for this blue look, I really want to do like a vampy kind of blue deep look. If you didn't know, I actually already filmed a little tutorial on my Instagram doing this eye look right here. So beautiful cut crease, so pretty, but I want to keep it a little different over here. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. Camo Concealer again to lay down that base primer. $5 eye primer right here, and works great as concealer too. All right, eyes are all laid down with some eye primer slash concealer, and now I'm gonna do the same exact thing I did in the other two tutorials, is use the Wealthy shade to set my brow bone and underneath my brows. Now let's dip into I'm Cold, the light blue shade, with a little fluffy brush, and just blend it right onto the crease, blending out as a little transition shade. Oh, and I also just did an eye tutorial the other day doing a little halo look with the Tarte Icy Betch palette. So everything in me wants to do another halo eye because I think my eyes just look really good when I do that. But for the sake of variation and doing different looks for you guys, I will try my best not to do that. But just know that it's hard because I love it. But if you want to see a halo eye look using a blue collection, check out that video because I go very in depth. Now I just grabbed a slightly more pointed fluffy blending brush, and I am gonna dip right into Blue Monday. Hello gorgeous, go on my eyes. That would be nice, yes, do that. Okay, and we're gonna focus this right into the crease. Just blending in that transition. What a pretty shade that is. Oh, I just love that. So pretty. And then start gently bringing it up to blend it into the other transition shade. Take that fluffy blending brush I was working with, dip it into Blue Monday and I'm Cold, both those blues, and just rock it back and forth. By the way, in case you didn't notice, my base makeup isn't done yet because I wanted to switch it up today and I knew I was using a lot of blue, so I didn't do my face makeup yet. And I'm filming this on a different day. But now let's go ahead and take Undertaker, that deep dark blue. It's almost black. And we're gonna take a little packing brush and we're gonna pack it onto the lid, baby. Ooh, wow. Oh, that is navy, baby. A little deeper than navy. And see, that is why it's good to not have your face makeup done yet, because this specific shade swatched very weird. This is the one that I was telling you felt like iron when you're digging in the dirt. And yeah, I figured it was gonna be very powdery. Just take it in this little round situation. Not like a perfect cut crease because we're gonna blend it, but I just want it to be a little bit more rounded. Just to create that dimension. Kind of create a crease for myself. Act like I have some. Now we're gonna take that plant pointed brush that I was blending out Blue Monday with and blend out that line of Undertaker. Oh, it's getting a little patchy right there. That's weird. That's weird. Hello, stick. Oh, you see that? It's like a little bit patchy. Like the more I try to add to it, the shade might need something to stick to, you know? Like a fresh base or something. I don't know why that shade is being so stubborn. No point in brushing that away. No point. But I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like not as deep. It's like fadey looking. Kind of weird. Okay, so let's instead take Ocean Ice and use my finger just to put it on that area. I might need to wet my finger too. Okay, so I put a little bit of the Smashbox Primer Water on that. No, oh my gosh, what a disaster this is turning into. Okay, this tutorial is turning into a, what? Let's just blend that out a little bit. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna have to like rewash this part of my face because oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I forgot this was the weird shade that either stained or caused irritation. I think that's staining. What kind of pink voodoo magic base is in there? That is so weird. Okay, I'm gonna go clean this up because it's gonna drive me crazy, and then we're gonna do some liner and lower lash line and try to make this a little more unique because right now it's just very basic. I know you guys have seen how it turns out, but this is all just coming to me as I go. Okay, I went and finished the rest of my face makeup while I was washing. I actually had to wash underneath off, but this makeup look was testing me a little bit. So I just did the rest of my face and I was like, you know what? Maybe that'll help clear my mind, create my vision, away we go. I am not that YouTuber who like retakes and refilms and da-da-da-da-da. What you see is what you get, and I think it's important to show you guys that even I go through struggles, everybody goes through struggles with makeup, and sometimes makeup can test you a little bit. And since this is only like my fourth look using this palette, I think it's interesting to note all of these issues that I was having. First of all, I would just don't even bother with Undertaker. If you're gonna do this look, just go right in with Ocean Ice. But even that is a little patchy and uneven. So I'm not very excited about that, but we're still gonna make this look work. We're gonna make it work if I can say things. Just know it's not my best, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna power through it. We're gonna make it work, baby. We're gonna amp it up. We're gonna bring up the volume on the lower lash line. I'm gonna give Undertaker one more chance to not completely ruin this look. I'm gonna smoke out my lower lash line with it. It sounds like a bad idea, dude. Sounds like a bad idea, which is why we should do it, because my face is your guinea pig and we're just here to test it out. So let's go in with a little pencil brush, take a tiny bit and tap off that excess, tap it off. It did work well when I did that little cut crease look and I just tapped it over. Maybe it just doesn't work good as like an all over shade. Yeah, see? So that works good just like that. And bring it up into the edge. What a weird shade. That works fine. So it works better in like small places. but doesn't work well as like a packing. I don't know. Maybe I just need fresh primer on it. Is anybody experiencing any issues with this shade? Let me know if it's user error or if it's the palette, because it has me questioning everything. Okay, I'm feeling cuckoo for Cocoa Puff, so let's go in with Mint Tea, that minty green shade on this blending brush. And I'm gonna blend out the edges. That helps make sure I don't get any fallout, and yeah, that's really cool. Okay, all right, we're getting somewhere, baby. We are getting somewhere. I think it's important to show this process to you guys, and not everything just comes together like so cute and perfect with a little bow. Sometimes we hit some snags along the way, and we gotta try to make it work. I know eye looks look crazy without like lashes and everything being done, but I was definitely tested there for a minute, you know? You guys saw me in like a really vulnerable state. I am really liking that blend. It is totally giving me that like bruised in all the best way eye looks, right? Drink the coffee, right? That's a Fan Bam shout out in case you didn't know. But let me take a little bit of that mint tea and do it right up here too. Let's just keep up with that blend. Just soften it a little bit. Sweep this one out a little bit. Getting that little point. Ooh, I like that. Now let's take that pencil brush with that Undertaker shade, mix a little bit of Blue Monday in it, bright blue shade, and let's go into that point a little tiny bit to kind of accentuate that. Just place it down with your pencil brush and then soften it with the mint tea so they blend into each other. Oh yeah, that's real cool. Now I'm going back in and just fine tuning a little bit. I'm taking that shade Wealthy, that base shade, and I'm just fine tuning the edges. So kind of like reverse blending and going back in wherever I need to and just fine tune, deepen, lighten, you know the drill. It's finally coming together, finally. So now I'm gonna take that same little tiny pencil brush and I wanna deepen up my edges over here. Just make sure that it's very cohesive. It's only slightly deeper. Now let's take this little concealer brush and I think I'm gonna take Mint Tea and pop it in the inner corner. So I think I'm gonna take this, oh, I haven't opened it before. This Shockwave LA Girl Liner in Screamin'. It's a yellow one. You don't have to do this. You could just do a black, you could do white, you could do whatever you want, but I think this might make it really cool. I'm just trying to make this look very dramatic, and we're about there, but we need a little more beefiness. Yep, that's nice and cuckoo. I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some lashes, and then we'll talk about lips, okay? Okay, I am starting to really, really love this. Ooh, it's so vampy. I'm gonna zoom you out and let's talk lips. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing the House of Lashes in Natalie. Oh wait, have I always called this Natalie? Natalia. Wow, okay, there's that. Natalia, and I just said Natalia. It's Natalia. All right, let's talk about lips really quick with this eye look, because I know some of you guys enjoy that, but I threw on a nude lip just because I had to run and pick my daughter up from school in between takes, so I am back. That's what the nude lip looks like, but I really want to elevate this look, take it to the next level. Two options I have for you. I think that a gray lip would look so cool. Like, this one's a very cool tone gray. This is from Urban Decay and it's the Kristen Liang collab in Pulse. I don't particularly like the formula of the Urban Decay liquid lipsticks, but if you can find that shade, it is really pretty, or just a similar like grayish, gray beige shade. That would be really cool. I'm gonna use from Jordana. This is another one that's hard to find, so sorry. Jeffree Star has a ton of blue liquid lipsticks if you want to get your hands on one of those. This one though is Jordana Black Pearl Metallic. I'm gonna slap this puppy on and we are gonna just be real extra blue today. Real extra blue. Okay, I think that's super cool and blue and grungy, and I am feeling this vibe. Oh my goodness. look how we pulled this look together. You're a little nervous there for a second, right? So was I. Well, you guys already saw the pictures before, but I didn't, and I didn't know where I was going with this. So I will say though, I'll zoom in so you can see here, my eyes are kind of rejecting either Undertaker or Ocean Ice. Ocean Ice gave me a little bit of trouble during swatches, but I'm missing like a whole patch of shadow right there because it made my eyes water a lot. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think some of the shades in this palette are inconsistent. There are some different issues that I'm having with this palette, and I don't know if it's just me, or it could just be a bad batch. It could be user error, but Undertaker, it's weird. It works good in little sections, but covering it was just a little bit patchy. Ocean Ice, it's just flaky. If I get an eyeshadow that has that flaky glitter, I expect it to be more glittery. It's a very odd consistency because when I went to pat it down, it almost doesn't have the reflection that I want it to. I don't know, my lights make it look so reflective, but in person, it's just kind of like a matte glitter, kind of like the same problem I'm having with Deceased. Deceased on the finger looks so good, but then it's just like, you guys, I already talked about that in my swatch video, but a couple of these shades are giving me issues. A couple of them. I'm not as in love with this palette as I was Blood Sugar, but Blood Sugar, it's like up there. There is only one shade of Blood Sugar that I had a problem with, and I think just that shadow of mine was really dry, but it still works. You just have to pack it on its prick, the really, really bright red one. So just keep that in mind in case you're still deciding whether you want this palette or not, figure out if that's right for you. Maybe if you have a local Morphe store, maybe you can go in and swatch the palette and decide for yourself, because maybe I could just have a bad batch. I don't know. But I'm gonna pop in a little bit of Ice Tray just in the inner corner because the mint tea shade did kind of fade away a little bit. I didn't intensify it that much. Putting it over a white base would have made it pop more, but let's put this in. Yeah, that just helps it to pop a little tiny bit. And if you want your lips to pop a little bit more, this is a metallic blue, but let's take a little bit of Cohen and just, ooh. Ooh, now it's like a frosty navy blue. Really cool. You can always transform a lip with throwing a little bit of a highlighter on it. Make it really frosty, metallic-y. That's cool. Okay, here's a completed look, all done. As you can see, everything like that. We've already discussed it all. Let me know down in the comments below if you had a favorite look from today's tutorial or any of my recent blue looks that I did. This was a nice little, you know, kind of learning experience, getting to know this palette a little bit better. I hope some of these tips were informative and helpful for you guys. And I really hope that it's helpful for you guys that I leave in the challenges that I can have with makeup sometimes, because I've been doing makeup for, what year is it? 2019, over 10 years, a long time. So even me, myself, I run into some snafus and everything, and I haven't even gone back and fixed this area yet. But it doesn't really tend to fix well after my eyes water. That's okay, I'll be washing it off soon anyways, but thank you all so much for watching today and sticking with me. If you are new to my channel and you made it through this entire video without subscribing yet, here, I'll give you an opportunity to go down and hit that little red subscribe button. Just go ahead and click it. You've already made it this far, so I know you want to see more. I post at least 3 times a week, and you don't want to miss out. So before you go, don't forget to have a great, freaking awesome, wonderful, happy, lovely day. I'm blue and da-ba-dee-da-ba-da. If I was green, I would die if I was blue. If you've watched a bunch of people go over these blue eyeshadows and these blue looks and they haven't seen that song, they missed out on a great opportunity to sing it. Blah-ba-dee-blah-ba-blue. Leave me your favorite blue emoji if you stay to the very end and witnessed that ridiculousness. It'll be our secret. Bye.